Are we live? Hello? Hi, everybody. Hello? Hi, everybody. Alright, cool. So we are live. I'm just checking out some of my data right now. It's gonna take a little bit. All right. So here's the deal, guys. I'm having a good day. I'm feeling really good. Seem to be going by pretty quickly. I really don't have anything to complain about, which is awesome and kind of a first. I don't know. I've had a pretty rough couple of days. Just personally, I guess there's been some weird stuff going on just with me mentally. I was running out of my, I guess, bipolar medication. It's not bipolar, but depression medication. That's what it is. And I was running out of that. And so I got scared and I started like skipping doses. Holy shit, you want to talk about someone's emotional state being all over the place. That was a fucking bad idea. So, not necessarily crazy. I wasn't going crazy. You know, I was just very emotional, you know, and it was either like, aha, or, oh God. So, other than that, you know, today was a cool day. I got to pick up my niece. We went and hung out with my friend Pixie and her kids, and they got to play together, which was fun. And, you know, I got to see my mom. You know, and I think one of the reasons why today's felt better than usual is because it wasn't all about me. And I know staying inside is part of my, it's part of my social responsibility during this pandemic, you know, to limit my presence outside, and I've been doing that. But what that also does to me is it's I'm good at it. I've always been good at it. I've always been a homebody, and when I stay at home for this fucking long though, it's easy to get selfish because all you can really see is what's in your house, you know? Really, and maybe not just selfish, but self-aware, I guess a better person would be. And today that pretty much got crushed, you know? I had to leave my house early. I had to go pick up, you know, my niece from school. I had to go drop her off at my mom's house, you know, and so it was this thing where it wasn't about what Levi wanted to do. And when I find myself in those positions, I think that generates humility. You know, because these are people I love and I don't want to be angry at them, and I have no reason to be angry at them. But when I'm not getting my way, you know, that's where frustration comes from. And you know, it can either be frustration or it can be humility, and that is a matter of acceptance. And today I practiced acceptance. I'm grateful for that. I'm glad I got to see my family, you know, even for the short amount of time it was, you know. I'm glad I got to spend time, you know, with my parents, and I'm just glad I got to get out of the house, as strange as that might seem for a lifelong gamer, woodshed guitarist. That's one of those changes I needed, you know, and I'm glad I got it. So, like I said, today's been a great day. the last couple of days hasn't been so perfect, and that's okay. That's life, you know. So, oh wow, I have a little mask. Oh no, that's just for my YouTube channel. So this is one of the first live videos I've done on YouTube in a long time, without using any restreaming software. I'm kind of just testing it out. I want to see what it looks like afterwards with my current settings. What I'm seeing right now is compression looks fucking awful. But, you know, it's, I guess that's not up to me. So, I guess a good place to start here then would be, what is at my desk? It's a cool little game because I have all this set up and you guys can't see it. So we have multiple coffee cups. They're empty. My fiance's. I mean, hers, but I drink coffee. This orange coffee cup actually has a story. This is my favorite coffee cup. And you might recognize it if you're poor like I am. I got this from a Dollar Tree. It cost $1. I was in the Army, and when I started making coffee at home in my barracks, this was the coffee cup I bought. And I bought this, a French press, and a and I'm talking like when I started doing, like, you know, really good coffee. I bought this, a French press, and a an electric tea kettle, an electric kettle, because it's not for tea, it's just for water. Anyways, so and it just, I like it. I'm happy with it. It was orange, which is one of my favorite colors, and yeah, I've kept this with me for a long time. It's probably 10 years old now when I joined the Army. So yeah, little piece of the military I brought back with me. Piece that I don't want to give away. So what else do I have? Got this buck knife that my dad bought me. We went to this knife place on the side of the highway. It's a really nice store. It's not some weird chintzy store. And we ended up going in. I was like, he's like, you can have whatever knife you want. And I was like, I went up front and I said, what is the highest quality, like highest quality of materials knife that I could get? And he showed me this buck knife for like $100+. And really, it's really nice, you know. So I've had this for 8 years, and it's feels just as good as the day we got it, you know. So I have a little Samsung Galaxy S2 watch. Its little charging station, not plugged in, so it's dead now. It's one of those old smartwatches when people were like, what was the point, you know? I have a recorder because I've been learning how to play the recorder. As stupid as that sounds, you know, there's this weird thing. It's just, I call it the joy of music, and I'm finding that in all instruments. And when I learn how to play this thing like a fucking badass, it's gonna be awesome. Everybody remembers learning hot cross buttons when they were kids, but to actually learn music that was written for a recorder, because people forget it is an instrument. It actually is an instrument. There are professional recorder players that spend hundreds and thousands of dollars, hundreds or thousands, you know, it's on high-end recorders. This was $11, so it's cool. Next time I go camping, I'm gonna bring it, and hopefully no one throws shit at me. All right, and then I have so for a long time I've been a huge fan of StarCraft. And this was one of the first games that I played whenever I was in the military. Actually, I had bought my first laptop, and I wasn't really a big PC gamer, and I played StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty. And I actually played through StarCraft 1 on a super old laptop my grandma gave to me, and my grandma gave it to me, and it was so sad. You know, bless her soul for letting me have it, but it was struggling, dude. That thing was just struggling. So it was a miracle that I got Counter-Strike 1.6 to run on it, and StarCraft 1. And Counter-Strike didn't really run on it, so, but StarCraft 1 did, because that game is freaking ancient. So so I have that, and then let's see what else we have. So I also have a Growlithe, I think. My favorite Pokemon is Arcanine, and this is the pre-evolution of it. So Growlithe. So and then I went to school for years to be a mechanic and fabricator. My original plan was to be a custom fabricator, and Torbjorn in Overwatch came out. Overwatch came out when I was in school, tech school, and I was like, dude, that's my boy right there, man. He builds shit. So can't play him for shit, but I never play him. But yeah, the Torbjorn, because, you know, he's an engineer. And then last but not least, we have a Pikachu dressed up as Goku cosplay. And Dragon Ball Z was a show I watched every day as a kid. Every day I got off school, I would watch Dragon Ball Z. And it always came on Toonami. And literally, if you got off the bus and you sprinted to the house, you were just in time for another episode of Dragon Ball Z. And yeah, so it was super fun. And I loved it. And it gave me a completely realistic standard for what a hero is. And as I got older, I continued to watch the show, and I watched Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, and pretty much my whole life up until 21. About 21. That's when I finally finished all of them. I just sat down and I was like, all right, let's start it from first episode of Dragon Ball all the way to the last episode of Dragon Ball GT, and with the specials. Holy shit, man. It was like closing a huge chapter of my life, and as lame as that is, that was something that kind of stuck with me. It was the one constant in my life. So yeah, I was a weeb before I knew what weebs were. So, other than that, not really much. I don't know why I have a knife here. I guess just so I don't forget it. I leave my wallet here. I've got a Acer Predator mouse mat, which is okay. And yeah, that's about it. So, this has been my first, I guess you could call it my first test in a long time to see how streaming to YouTube works out. I hope you guys enjoyed everything, and I will see you guys around, and possibly live here on YouTube. All right, see you guys.